all, good morning. So today we'll be discussing a common requirement which is required from many of the developers for adding page number into the report, and let's say format X of Y, where X is the kind of current page number and Y is the total page number into the reports. And that should also fulfill if we are using the number of copies feature in the report. The steps which I'll be showing into this video are specific to NAV 2013 R2 and any other version like NAV 2015 and 2016. So you cannot do these steps with NAV 2013 or 2009 or 2009 R2 RDLC reports. So let's have a look what we are what is the current system provides us and what we are looking into. So if I go to, let's say, to a post document, and let's print a posted purchase invoice, let's say this one, and if I click on print and I preview it, where my number of copies is 0, so it gives me something like the page number 1 at the header part. In this case that's only the page number, so it will generate the page number 1. So we want it as page number if there are 5 pages, 1 out of 5 and 2 out of 5, and the format that we need. So let's try to modify this report and see how we can achieve what we are looking for. So if you want to modify the report, we need to know the report number. So let's go help about this page and see the report ID. So that's 406. Okay, let's open the developer environment and go to report 406. Okay, open the layout. If you have Visual Studio, I'll open Visual Studio. I'm using report builder. Step remains same, there is no changes when when we are discussing about the steps which we need to do. So okay, so here's my layout and my page number prints on this text box. So let's see the expression. The expression right now is code.getData 47.1, and then there is a function which is written to the RDLC to get the group page number. Okay, based on some variable. That particular function is actually written here in this section under the code for the report properties to get the page number. So let's make it simple and just try to understand the first part first. What is 47.1? So 47.1 is the caption, hard-coded caption for the page, which is specified here somewhere using code.getData and setData properties. If you don't know about it, please put a comment on this. I'll make sure that I'll come up with a video for explaining how this code.getData and setData works. So right now I'm sure that I know it that 47 belongs to a text variable which is defined in the report, so which is this page caption ML, page caption label, which is specified as page. So my initial will be printed as page, and then I need something. Okay, so let's go back to the layout. So my page is getting printed, page as a caption. Now I need the page number and then the total page numbers. So just to make it simple, we'll do some changes on the layout without using those functions which are defined in the reports. So what I'll do is I'll go to the expression, and instead of this I'll say, let's say I'll go to the built-in built-in fields, and we'll pick the, let's say, the page number. So that should show me the global page number. Don't confuse about it. We'll have a look on this. And then I need, let's say, slash, and then I need the total pages, right? And my total pages. So there is again a boolean which tells you the global total pages. So right now it should give me page, then my current page number, slash, and the total pages. Okay, let's save it. Okay, save the RDLC layout design and print the invoice, the posted purchase invoice. So if I print it, it comes like this, which is page 1 of 1, and let's see. So it's still not updated. Okay, let's see. Did I compile this? Okay, so I'll just compile this purchase invoice and try to print it. So if I try to preview it, it should come as page 1 of 1. Page 1 of 1. So that seems to be fulfilling the requirement, but what happens if I go and let's say copy as 2? So then one will be the original one, and then there will be 2 copies, so total pages will be 3. So it's printing 1 as 3, 2 as 3 and 3 of 3, which is actually incorrect, because these are copies and every copy is getting printed on a single page. So for every report it should be 1 by 1. And what if I select 2 documents, let's say 132 and 133, okay, and I make the copies as 0 again and preview it. So this is the problem which used to happen. So it says 1 by 2, and the second one is a different invoice. So if you see the invoice details, which is in this, there are 2 different items, and then in this there are different items. So this is the problem which you had till 2013, that we cannot achieve it without using that particular function written over there. But with 2013 and R2, there's a new feature introduced in the layout which will help us to achieve this. So let's have a look and open the report RDLC layout. Okay, so now in this RDLC layout, if you know how report works and all, so you should know that in the body part of the report, which is this part, if I expand this, this is my body part, is actually there's a container, and this was there from 2009. The container is actually a list which contain all the tables which should be printed against that particular purchase order. Again, if you don't understand it, let me know. I'll put a separate video for this. But this particular list act as a container which contain all the tables, like you have this table and then you have this table, which will be printed and executed for the same document based on the number of times it's printed. So this container actually acts as a group, and if you see here, there's the group properties. So if you don't find it, just expand it a little bit, the outer section. Just select this and expand this. So the outer part is a list, which is this one. So now you'll find it in every document report. So if you select the list group which is there, it actually group on the primary key, which is in invoice header type, document type, its number, and then the output number, which actually is based on the number of copies that you specified while running report. So for every number of copies, it repeats at that many times. So this list in the group, there is a property. If you go here in the group, there is a properties which says when there is a page break, that means you have a page break. Once your copy is printed, you reset the page numbers. So by default, this property is set to false. Just change it to true. So if you change it to true, your total page numbers, your global page which we specified on the property, will be resetted whenever there is a new copy or a new document arrives. So these two variables, global page number and global total pages, will be reset whenever there is a page break, and which will happen once your document, or if you are using multiple copies, when your particular copy is printed. So let's save it and see what happens when we run the report. If I compile this, okay, and if I print, let's say in this case I say copy as 2, so I'll have 3 pages because this report prints on the single page. So if you see, it's coming as page 1 of 1, page 1 of 1 and page 1 of 1. Even if you select the 2 documents, which is 10382 and 10383, let's say, even then it'll reset the page numbers as per the number of copies that you selected. So after each and every copy, If the copy contains single pages, it'll reset the page number after that. So let's have a look. So there are two documents. The first one says page 1 of 1, and the 3 copies of the first one. And for the second one, you again have the page 1 of 1, because your invoice is getting printed on one page. Let's have a look on a document which have more lines and which is actually printing into 2 sheets. And if I say copy as 1, so let's preview it. So my one invoice is printing into the 2 pages in this, so it should be 1 of 2, and then you have 2 of 2, and then for the copy you again have 1 of 2, which is the copy part, and then for the second page of the copy you have 2 of 2. So anything that you want to change, like if you want a format something like X of Y, so you can just go to the layout, open layout, and just change the expression. Instead of slash, you can put of as a text between double quotes, and that will do the magic. So I hope that this video explains you how you can do this, and the reason being to have a blog like this is there was a query raised by one of my reader, Apurva Aryan, on my blog article, which was written for NEV 2013 or 2009, I'm not sure about it. And based on that, we plan to have this video to explain everybody how it's pretty simple now to do it in NEV 2013 R2 and later version. Please put your comments, your views, your thoughts about it, and let me know if you need any other video about report, or you know, how code.get dataset data works, what is the list which we were discussing on this article, and I'll be happy to post a video. So thank you for watching. See you next time.